meat giant Tyson laying off 1,200 workers after closing its pork factory in Perry, Iowa, only later to announce 52,000 jobs for migrants.
The migrants have been, quote, very loyal. They've been uprooted, and what they want is stability. What they want is a sense of belonging.
Let's bring in Fox and Friends Weekend co-host Pete Hegseth. Pete, good to see you.
Yes.
But again, lower wages, taking American jobs. This was the reason why Democrats were opposed to illegal immigration 10, 15, 25 years ago. But here it plays out. This costs Americans a livelihood.
That's true. It was also the reason why the Chamber of Commerce crowd of the Republican Party was so resistant to Donald Trump back in 2015, 2016, dependent on importing cheap labor. He said, we're going to build that wall. We're going to stop this. I'm going to put Americans first. Wages will rise as a result. And now you've got an inversion of that with the Democrat Party saying, come on in. And then we've heard glimpses of it, right, when Nancy Pelosi said, who else is going to pick our crops, right? I mean, that's their mindset. And the businesses are happy to do it when there's no E-Verifier, there's no consequences. And so cheaper labor for this business to produce a product. And it's not an easy job. You know, people that need those jobs, they're dirty, they're tough, but Americans should have the first shot, and they should have a good shot at a good wage.
And it's so dismissive. The language that they use, that Americans don't want these jobs. Really?
Americans had these jobs.
Right.
And they lost them.
Correct.
Exactly.
And if you thought about paying, if Americans are doing the jobs, they're going to raise the wages for the jobs too. That's all good for everybody.
Yeah.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. We'll start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Pedro tongues, creator of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Now, as you just seen from that clip, this is nothing but stirring the pot. You know, Esau is, pinning people against each other. And he's also trying to stuff his pockets. As they said in the clip, he needs cheap labor. You can no longer pay Jake a cheap wage, that slave. Well, see, really, you know what it is, Yahshua? This country thrived when it had that cheap slave labor. When our people was in slavery, this country thrived. We're, 200-something years removed from that? And now the country's going in a hole. Which shows you that Esau is not a good businessman. They don't know how to do good business. They only good at oppressing, and this country thrived off of cheap slave labor. So now the Jake, and you got Edomites too that work at that plant, is demanding a decent wage because the cost of living is going up through the roof. So what they do, they fire 1,200 workers, and they're gonna bring in like 52,000 migrants and probably pay them like $7 an hour or something like that, like minimum wage. Stuff they know that the Babylonian Americans ain't gonna go for. And that's only gonna do what? Create that tension. Like, how you gonna, fire me or lay me off, take my job away, then give it to somebody who ain't even a U.S. citizen? How crazy is that? Let you know we in the end of Babylon the Great. The devils have lost their minds. And they are creating order out of chaos. They want people to fight the migrants, and they want the migrants to fight the people. So we're going into second Esdras territory is where we're going. And before I get to the scriptures on that, I'm going to pull out an article that's really going to prove that. And then, like, the matter of fact, I'm going to get the article. We're going to get to that. We're going to get the article. Because check out this craziness. Like, I see this. I'm going to look again to see if this is true. Because it sounds so crazy, it sounds like it's something made up. It don't even seem believable. But check it out. It says, Obama appointee and liberal Illinois federal judge rules illegal migrants, Salakia, can carry guns legally. Are you crazy? So you mean to tell me somebody that just comes in this country illegally, a cartel dude or whatever it is, can get a gun, have it. They don't need like American Jakes to have guns. But you telling me illegal can have one? And look how they worded this. This is how you know Esau's creating that, that nation versus nation. All the tension. He wants people to fight against each other. It says Obama appointee. Why you gotta point that out at Obama? Esau hate Obama. Then it says liberal. They all about that liberal conservative politics. Esau all about that. You know, then look at Eve done, but I know that they setting Eve up something proper right now. Them 2/3 Eves, they got what's her name, Fannie Willis, is supposed to be prosecuting Trump. That's making Edomites hate Jake Moore. And then you got this little dumb heifer here go overturn a rule to where migrants, illegals, can carry guns. Soon as they lose they little, you know, the little welfare money they getting, the housing they're getting, what you think they gonna do? Run people's houses and unalive them. So let's read the article. U.S. District Judge Sharon Johnson Coleman ruled earlier this month that a illegal immigrant could not be charged for carrying a loaded firearm. The ruling comes as the Biden administration continues to struggle with the wave of illegal migrants flooding across the border. The White House is facing extra pressure in the wake of the killing of Georgia student Laken Riley by illegal immigrants. So they already starting it. It's already happening. You know, these people, they'll fight against their government. They used to throwing rocks and things like that. And, you know, they ain't got what they need, and they got a gun. They're going to go ahead, they run up in, you know, little Ray house, a Keisha house, and there it go. And don't let them be in the mob. Don't let it be a mob of northern tribes. You know how perverted 2/3 northern tribe is. Or Arabs. Or some Hamites. And Keisha and her little, you know, weave had it, big eyelash talking self. They come up 15 deep in there, guess what they're going to do to her? She's going to get ravished. And they already talking about the police about to go, you know, bye-bye. 911 ain't going to be answering calls for like a couple of hours. So this thing about to get ugly. So let's keep reading. It says a liberal Illinois federal judge, and this is in Chicago. They're already hot. So why would you let a whole nother group of people carry firearms too? That doesn't make sense unless you want them to unalive each other. You want the sedition. You want the chaos. Because that's when Esau brings the order. You know, all Esau doing is doing the will of Yahweh Shah. And I'm going to show you that through the scriptures. So let's keep reading. It says, federal judges ruled that an illegal immigrant was wrongly banned from possessing a firearm. U.S. District Judge Sharon Johnson Coleman, an Obama appointee, ruled earlier this month that an illegal migrant residing in the U.S. had his Second Amendment rights violated when he was charged for possession of a weapon. Heriberto Cabaja Flores was charged by prosecutors under U.S. Code 18922, which prohibits illegal immigrants from carrying guns or ammunition, which it should be. In a ruling, the judge with a liberal track record wrote, the non-citizen possession statute 18 U.S.C. 922G5 violates the Second Amendment as applied to Corbaja Flores. Thus, the court grants Corbaja Flores motion to dismiss. And look at her little dumb butt. Look at Eve, man. Eve getting used by Esau something vicious right now. I mean, woo, our women are simple. When Yahweh outside said that our women will serve, you know, the serpent, Esau, man, that was not a lie. Your average Eve is just done out here, man. I mean, it's going to be horrific on the judgment of Eve. So you right to sisters in this truth. Hey, y'all should give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shah that y'all not dense and stupid like this. Because this heifer, something bad about to happen to her. Because Esau getting riled up. Esau getting mad. So it says, Corbaja Flores' defense team posed the argument that the government could not show that 18 U.S.C. 922G5 was part of the historical tradition that delimits the outer bounds of the right to keep and bear arms. In 2022, the Supreme Court ruled that the government prosecutors must be able to show that regulations are consistent with the nation's historical tradition of firearm regulation. The defense's argument was enough to persuade Coleman the charges should be dismissed. Let me get caught with something illegally, which I got my stuff right, but I'm just saying, let me get caught with it. They gonna, man, he ain't gonna throw the book at me. But here it is, these illegals, which they're part of the plot. This is all to create that sedition, you know. So I'll put the article, because I ain't gonna read no more, because you get the point now. I'll put it in the comment section, because I want to get to the scriptures now to show you that we're going into 2nd Esdras 15 territory. And I can see it now, man. You're going to have, like, even with that civil rights movie, the Civil War movie that's coming out in April. And dude in the trailer was like, we're American. He was like, what type of American are you? So, like, Esau right now is he's creating subdivision classes. You got what they're calling them migrants. You got migrants, and then you got Americans. With the tension they're building up, they're going to fight. They're going to feel like I belong in this country legally. You don't. You're taking my jobs. Ooh, Esau, he get mad about that. They're taking my jobs. They have the right to carry firearms. They're going to start unaliving. I'm pretty sure some of these dudes is cartel affiliated. They're going to have their little guns. Esau about to get these migrant guns. Check that out. So this is what's about to happen. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people to stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's about to happen. I know I've been bringing this up a lot. Sound like a broken record, but it fits. You're going to have migrants versus, Babylonian Americans, whether they be Jakes, Edomites, or whatever. They're going to fight. I seen one, it was a shelter. And the Americans was shaking the gates and stuff, talking about, get them out. Get them out. I'm like, so they stirring the pot. Plus, these people are really dumb. You should know your government is doing this on purpose. They're busting them out. This is all about design. In order to do what? Fulfill that prophecy we just read. Let's go to verse 16, because in a minute, they're not going to care. Especially if Trump goes to jail, if they don't let Trump be president. Oh, man, they're like, I got to do this. I got to use my rights to, take out these migrants. Let one of these migrants, ravish one of these Edomite women. It's going to be on and cracking. So this is 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. For there should be sedition among men and evading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and of course the actions stand in their power. The only person these Edomites going to listen to is Donald Trump. If they take away Donald Trump, Esau going to go straight crazy. He's the bloodthirsty man. He's going to go out, unaliving migrants, which a majority of them are Jakes, Northern Tribe Jakes. And then once he gets going on the migrants, you think he's going to stop there? No. I might as well go get these, Southern Tribe Jakes. We don't give a damn they American. They going to call us monkeys and niggers and so forth. And it's going to be all one accord. Like, this thing might pop up so bad that Esau go ahead and initiate King Alfred plan and the Rex 84. Look that up. They just going to use the military to just, mow Jake down. Like the apostles say, we're in the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. You can clearly see it. They're doing anything they can do to piss off your red belly American Edomite. And even 2/3 Jakes are getting angry. There's going to be a civil war in Babylon the Great. Ain't no, or will it be? No, it's about when it's going to start. Because it's about to go down. And I want to get, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to get this one. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So it's going to be war out here, man. War starts. Ain't going to be no Walmarts filling up with food, no warehouse markets, Piccadilly's or whatever little grocery store that's in your local town. They're not going to fill them up with food. And then, like, when the food get low, that's when the war really going to intensify. You got Mike, they used to, roughing it. These Babylonian Americans, man, they not ready for that, man. They about to start invading people's houses, going door to door for a lack of bread. And that's what Esau want. And then, like, all this leads to the MOTB, the micro-CHIP. Because once he creates the chaos, he going to, open them camps up. Them camps going to, like, resort to these people, especially Keisha. Because she's not ready for none of this. The Ray Rays, the Pookies, and the John, they're not ready for none of this. So Esau going to say, come to my facility. I got water, food, shelter, and protection. They're going to run to it. And the condition is you're going to have to take that micro-CHIP to stay in this, in this camp. Jake going to run to the camp when all this chaos break out. Because it's surely about to break out. You can see it. I'm just looking at Esau stir the pot. Like, boy, these devils is crazy. And then, like, it's working, too. Quick testimony. At my job today, my manager, my supervisor, almost got into a fight with one of the workers. They both Edomites. They was about to fight, bang. I don't know what the fight was over, what the situation was, but I overheard all the ruckus. So I go to talk to see what's up. They had to get pulled away. So the tension is there. And, and Esau can't handle pressure, man. Pressure busts pipes. Esau's used to having a soft living. He used to having privilege. Everything goes his way. Now everything is not going his way. Things about to get rough. And these devils is fighting each other. And I'm like, if they fighting each other, man, you know they're going to attack Jake without hesitation. So Jake better get their stuff together that's not in this truth. Because it's about to go down, man. If you don't have a good relationship with the Lord, now's the time to patch it up, man. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Because it's all hell like it's about to break loose pretty soon. I'm like, how you going to lay off the people at Tyson Foods and then bring us some migrants at half the price? That's like, man, giving them the middle finger. That's thumbing your nose at the people. So what there is, they poking the people is like bullying. They bullying the regular, everyday working people. The Babylonians, the Americans. In a minute, they got swords. You know, it's a lot of swords in Babylon the Great. A lot of people got, you know, guns. In a minute, when they feel like they ain't got no other hope, stuff is bad, the government ain't looking out for them and got the best interests at heart, they're going to use them. And that's what Esau want. Because then he can go his next phase. Then he can get the robotic military going. Then he ain't got to stock up on, you know, Walmarts and all the food. So he can just pull back and make sure they got it in their bunkers. And just let the people destroy each other. Like that movie, Leave the World Behind. That's the scenario we about to go into. They done pump millions of migrants up here. Millions of Jakes. Like the Paul said, they up here for judgment. And when the tension gets up, man, everybody's going to start, you know, destroying each other. You know, for a lack of bread. And they don't believe in Yahweh Bashan Yahweh Shah. So they're not going to have no stability at all. Which, let's go get that. Since we said that. And because with all these migrants coming, crime and stuff, you can just see a lot of judgment going out. Why? Because iniquity starting to abound. So this is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. I'm seeing Eve unalive her babies. You know, Jake unaliving his girlfriend because she don't want to be with him no more. You know, Esau just going plumb crazy. Why? Because iniquities abound. This place is corrupt. There's no relief, no mirth. You know, just straight wickedness out here. So, like the scriptures say, man, the love of many should wax cold, man. There's no love in this place. It's all going away. Everybody looking for getting a bag, searching their lust, fulfilling their lust, vanity. Social media done really messed everything up. You know, the ones that's already wicked, because you can get the truth on social media. So it really depends on how you use it. But the majority, man, they going way, way left. Going crazy. And Esau's doing certain, he's like an agitator. He's doing certain things to only intensify it. And that's to bring that second Esdras chapter 15 alive. It's going to be all out chaos, y'all, Sharala. So we got to stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. And then, like, since I talked about that testimony in my job, this is what I do, y'all, Sharala. I test to see, like, when I talk with the Akim on the highway and hedges and I gauge the Akim, you know, the spirit we're in, and we're calm and cool right now. You know, on the highway and hedges, you know, brother, we still get a chuckle, a laugh. We talk about certain things for camp, after camp. When I go to work, people are not in that spirit. These people is about to, you know, go at each other's throat. It's a lot of misery. You know, they just walk around as a straight. Like, it's a big difference. Big difference. So being in this truth, having the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we have stability. People in the world don't. They don't have the stability, man, which I'm going to bring this out right here because this is going to be everything because this place really just full-blown collapses. This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And woo, that treasure really showing itself. You know, I look, like I said, I watch the camp, look at the Akim. You know, we still in good spirits. We good. We can get a laugh, but I go to work, straight misery. You know, I'm out grocery shopping at Walmart. I'm just looking at the people in the world, man. And it's just, you can just tell war about to spring out. These people are on edge. It's a lot of people out here on drugs. Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, we have lots and lots of Edomites on meth. They are everywhere. They're increasing. I'm like, dang, dude, you in your kingdom and you methed out, you know? And it only take a minute, man, when all chaos go loose, you know, they going to do their thing like Israel, like a crackhead. They'll be breaking up people's spots. And it's just, this place is a powder keg, man. It's about to blow. Straight about to blow. The Esau's going to make sure it blow. Because Yahushua put on the spirit to make him make sure it blow. To create that second address territory. Because he got to get that MOTB going. So all this to make people broke. I'm seeing mass layoffs. Lord, when I do a lesson on that, they land people are taking their jobs. And that's AI. AI's taking out jobs. And it's about to get ugly out here, man. Stay circumspect, Yasharallah. Stay prayed up. Because it's getting real ugly. You know, and I hope this is edifying. So I want to say, Kwam Yasharallah. Hey, stay locked on this truth, because Yahushua is quickly on the way. Shalom.